So now let's look at the complex and rational numbers in the Julia programming language. Okay. So this is the complex number. So now we're gonna assign a variable for that number. So let's assign z is equals to, that's it. So that's how we can assign. And then finally, what you need to do is you need to find out where what sort of type it is. With the help of using type of, we can able to find out. Type of is set as in this way. And then what you need to do is if you in the direct in the I mean when it comes to the uh, Julia programming language, you can able to get the output if you mention type of and set. But when it comes to the IDLE of this particular thing, you need to mention printf. I mean println, and then only you'll get a proper IDLE. So if you run it, you'll get a complex 64 in 64-bit or else whatever it may be. You got a complex in 64-bit. In the sense, it's representing that this is belongs to a complex thing. So see, basically, I'd like to say one thing here. This is a real number, and so if you want to get only real number as an output, what you need to do is you need to mention real. You'll get the value of you'll get 3 as an output. So 3. So because the 3 is a real number, and instead of saying real, you can also say image. If you run it, you'll get that 3 as an output again. Okay. You get the 4 as an output because yeah. See, basically, the 3 is belongs to a real type. That's the reason we got 3 as when you mentioned the real, and if the 4 is belongs to an image type, that's the reason we got 4. So if you wanna get both the things, you can able to do it here. So if you run it, you'll get the both the real and image, both the things here. You'll get the 4, you'll get 3, and then you'll get the complex. So here you'll get the complex 4 and 3. So that's how we got it. So that's about the complex, and then whatever you can do is you can able to find out whether what sort of you can able to multiply both the things here. So for the purpose of multiplying, you can able to mention um, z into 4, z into 3, whatever it may be. If you run it, this value will get multiplied with the 4. Okay, what you need to do is you need to mention printf. So that's how you can multiply actually z into z as in this way. So we can also directly multiply with another value. I want to mention 9, so z into 9. So that's how we can multiply, and then instead of doing all the sort of things, you can simply mention it here. I'll mention right now. So as in this way also you can able to multiply, you can able to add, you can able to subtract, whatever it may be. So right now I want to perform multiplication. Okay, error debugging. Oops, it's not accepting. Let's mention one. See, yeah, it's working right now. So as in this way you can multiply and you can add, you can subtract, whatever it may be. So now let's do some other stuff here. If you want to look at the angle, or else if you want to perfect ABS, you can able to do it here. Now if you run it, so as in this way you'll get an angle, and then you can also mention. I mean, you got an angle of z, right? So here we are mentioning the values, variable z, and then you got a value. I mean, you got if you mention angle, in the sense you'll get an angle of z, and then you can also mention ABS. So you'll get the value of ABS also. So you got it. So you got it as 5.0. As in this way you can able to perform all various types of operations in the uh, I mean in the Julia, actually. Okay, and then this is something which is about the complex numbers. Now let's look at the other thing which are known as rational numbers. Let's take all this. Okay, so well, now let's give a variable which is known as y. So if you run it, you'll get another output. Now we're going to look at what sort of type it is. So we got a relation. So in the sense, it's nothing but previously we are done with the complex numbers, and now we are going to perform the relation numbers. So that's how you can perform the relational numbers. So this is about the complex and relational numbers. You can able to perform this instead of giving type of. You can simply buy it, and then you can simply run it so that you get the direct relation number here. Yeah. When it comes to the real Julia, what exactly happens is you no need to give the println, and you can simply execute. That's the thing. Let's run. So here we got